Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Tyrauku here, and today we have yet another Sand Devils Necropolis video. Today's video, though, is going to be... I was kind of honestly debating about even posting this because I think the idea is kind of half-baked. But I don't want my last few hours of testing this to have gone to waste, so I want to share it with you all. We have a ton of smart players in the raid community that I think can pull something from this and make some teams that can help everybody who's stuck on these lower stages get through all of these and maybe even to 24 and 25 where you can begin farming. And I think it's possible. I think something's here, and I think there's a lot of different possibilities of champions you can use to make this work. So all you really need is a champion who fully reduces the enemy's turn meter, ideally a champion who places sleep. Deathhound works, Muckstalker works, Siffy probably even works if you guys want to go the slightly pay-to-win route, but place of sleep could be nice, may not even be needed, I'm not 100% sure. And then a champion who does Revive on Death. So Cardiel, Mother Cybele, Skytouch Shaman, Lightsworn, Crimson Helm, all those champions do Revive on Death, and they could all work perfectly. So the champions that I have here are by no means the champions you actually have to use, but this is just what I'm going to be using to actually showcase this. Once I finish sharing this half-baked idea, I want to share with you guys some ideas to climb that I've been seeing in the comment sections that hopefully can help you out. Now with this, I'm hoping that we can actually decrease the turn meter, because that is where everything really matters. My Coldheart may have too little accuracy to do stage 20. I think I've been doing stage 17, but either way, let's find out in just a second. Hopefully you guys have Coldheart if you're watching this video. It'd be a sad, sad time if you didn't, right? Okay, so decrease the turn meter. Here we go. Let's see if Coldheart reduces her HP or her... nope, she got resisted. Dang it. So let's go to stage 17. My Coldheart has like 300 something accuracy right now, so it's kind of low. I've shot this video a few times now, and every other time I did stage 17, for whatever reason just now, I decided to do stage 20. that was wrong, but I'm not going to retake the video because, like I said, I've been standing here for the last 20 minutes or more trying to get a good take. So hopefully you guys like this one. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you do, or just wait a few seconds until you see the actual content, because so far I've just been rambling. But here we go. Hopefully now we can actually get the boss to do something, show what I'm trying to show. Here we go. Let's see. Coldheart. Fully reduce her max HP. There we go. Now she has 1 max HP. Well, basically nothing, okay? Because she fully reduced the turn meter, the boss reduces her HP accordingly. So since it's a 100% reduction, he reduces her HP by 100%. Well, when he does that, he basically turns off his A2 ability. Now, I had mentioned this before in one of my Geomancer team videos, but I didn't really see the significance. I mean, obviously, having that A2 ability helped out quite a bit, and in the Geomancer team, it allowed me to do a lot better because it was easier to survive, but I still didn't utilize that to the potential that I think it has, because now all we have to do is worry about 2 things. We have to worry about the A1 ability not killing us, and then having Revive on Death up when the A3 ability or the Feasting Swarm comes around. So this could potentially allow you to start bringing in block damage champions for the A1 abilities up until the point of having that Feasting Swarm ability go off, and then before the Feasting Swarm ability went off, placing Revive on Death, or having 2 Revive on Death champions staggered, so Revive on Death would always be up, and then just having it ready for whenever the Feasting Swarm comes up, and then you could run a Sleep champion. If the Sleep champion misses, then it may not even be a problem because your run's going to always be in tune. That's kind of the things that have been going through my head, but as you can see, every time the boss takes a turn, he's never using that A2 ability. It's off cooldown, but he's only using the A1. For whatever reason, when a champion has their max HP to 0, he only uses the A1, even if that champion's dead. So here in a minute, Coldheart is going to die, hopefully, and not come back. We'll see. But hopefully she dies and doesn't come back. You'll notice that, actually, I'll give an example with Geomancer, because he does the exact same thing. Geomancer, Lysandra, Coldheart, any champion with that full turn meter reduction, even Allure, maybe. But there's a lot of different options. I'm not going to go through all of them because honestly I don't know all of them, and there may not even be anything here. But I really think that this could allow you to run full auto teams from early stages with only having to speed tune your Revive on Death champions slightly, make them faster than the boss, and then your turn meter decrease champion to make sure that they're fully reducing the turn meter when it's at 100%. If the turn meter is at 50% and you fully reduce that, it's not going to reduce your HP to a threshold where the boss will only use that A1 ability. But if you can time it out correctly, you may be able to use this to climb from the early floors all the way to the higher floors. And even more interesting, once you get to those higher floors, you may be able to use this to build yourself a full auto team on stage 24 and 25 that could be very, very consistent. It's something that I think should be expanded on, that I would love to see expanded on, and that I'm going to still be working on expanding on. But I've been working on it for quite a while today, and to be honest, I don't want that work to have gone to waste. And some people out there smarter than me can probably figure this out pretty easily. You're probably watching the video right now, and if you are like, hey, that's easy, I can go ahead and fix that, I can make it work, go ahead and leave it in the comment section down below, or just DM me on Discord, and we'll figure something out. But here we go with Geomancer. Now, Geomancer, I think, will be the key to any substantial runs, okay? So if any run's going to be really fast, it's going to have Geomancer. Geomancer's just so good. But check this out. He's not going to do anything because, yeah, we haven't been killed yet, okay? The boss needs to be asleep. So here we go. Place a block damage. Now we place the A1 from Mother Cybele. We fully reduce the turn meter from with Geomancer. Actually, we don't. The boss on stage 20, I think, is bugged. My Geomancer 100% has enough accuracy to actually reduce that turn meter, right? Okay, this is a problem. 534 accuracy. My Muckstalker can never land asleep on stage 24. I really think it's bugged. He has 589 accuracy. I may jump into that a little bit more, but I think stage 20 is just completely bugged. So if you guys have experienced that, let me know, because that's something I'm gonna have to submit because I'm getting way too many resists. But here we go. Let's go ahead and try this on stage 21, where I should be able to apply this perfectly fine. All right, so nothing there. We're gonna go ahead and let him do his ability. There we go, revive. And then we move through this stuff, block damage. It doesn't really matter, all this stuff. Just kind of give you guys an example of what's happening here. So here we go, Geomancer places it, gets his HP down to 0, turn it on full auto, and Geomancer will die because his block damage falls off, because he reduces the enemy's turn meter, and then for the amount that he reduces, he gains. So now he has no block damage. Now he's gonna die. So he's getting a little bit too impatient, so boosting his turn meter, and then he's just gonna die because of that. So the boss is gonna hit him one more time. We have no res champion on this team, so Geomancer will die, but it's not a big deal. And this is what I wanted to showcase, is that even when he dies, the boss still only does the A1 ability. I want to make sure nobody places block damage or revive on death, so we don't have to sit here too much longer watching this. Let's go ahead and, there we go. Maybe it kills him. Nope, not yet. Not quite a death. So you can see already that the boss isn't killing me, and I want the boss to kill me. We have to do the revive on death right now, because if not, the boss is going to use the big ability and just kill everybody. So we'll see on the next res. Hopefully no shield, no block damage or anything is placed. Let's go ahead and turn it on auto. There we go. Didn't really need to do that ability. We're just going to use the A1s for a few turns. Hopefully this Geomancer finally dies. Maybe not, though. I guess we'll see. Everybody may die. I don't think so. I don't think Mother Cybele will die. There we go. Perfect. So we have 2 deaths there. Not a huge deal. We'll place the block damage. Boom. Should be the A2, but it's still the A1 ability. So even after Geomancer's dead, or your Coldheart, whoever it may be, even after they die, the boss still uses the A1. So what you're doing is you're bringing a champion in who reduces the turn meter fully of the boss, and then shuts off the A2 ability, which makes it significantly easier to survive the boss's hits. But the other thing I did want to say is that it probably doesn't matter if you're at this point in the video, because this probably isn't going to be beneficial, but hopefully somebody is going to get some benefit from this. And that is, if you have Godseeker, you have the capabilities of doing stage 24 and 25, assuming your gear permits. You can do literally every single stage up until 24 and 25. Use Godseeker, and you don't even need the gear for 24 and 25. Just have gear to survive, and you're good. So any other stage, jump in here, stage 8. Doesn't matter. Now, for me, my champions aren't going to die, but stage 21, my Godseeker Ninja, they're going to do perfectly fine. You got to manual it, but if you manual it, you're going to get to stage 24, 25. If you use Mordecai, if you use Tyrant, if you use Walking Tomb Dring, if you use any champion with HP burn, it's going to be the same. Your Godseeker and Ninja built for 24 is going to be too fast. They're going to outspeed the boss, and you're going to have to do it on manual, because you will have to res at the appropriate time, use your abilities at the appropriate time. But that's no problem. For a run that may be a couple minutes long, it may be 6 minutes, 7 minutes long, or it could be longer. But if you want to get to stage 24 and 25 as soon as possible, then putting in the time to actually do that doesn't seem like too bad of a trade-off, in my opinion. So it's completely up to you. But if you have Godseeker, then assuming you're not brand new and only have Godseeker. But if you have Godseeker, you can progress through all the stages up into stage 24 just by using an HP burn champion alongside her. Technically, you could use a Kale, but you don't want to do that because that would take 40 minutes probably. And doing a stage for 10 minutes, maybe it's not too bad, but doing each stage for 40 minutes, that's terrible. So guys, there you go. Hopefully some ideas that you can kind of roll around with, see, hey, maybe this works, maybe it doesn't. Maybe you can get something creative built off of that, or drop in the comment section and I can try to build something off of that. Also, climbing through the stages will be my priority over the next couple days, climbing up into stage 24. So stage 16 and below is going to be the main focus, and then 16, I guess 15 and below, and then 16 to 24 will kind of be my goal. 16 to 23 actually. 24, 25, everybody focuses on these. Strong, easier on 24, I think, because of Ninja, but 25 is where you get the best reward. So guys, with that said, hope you all enjoy this video. Hopefully you see something interesting from it. Thank you all very much for watching. The support means the world to me, and I hope you guys have a great new year, and I'll catch you all in the next video.